You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, YNR fans, I got a couple of really juicy spoilers for next week, with Victor Newman making a huge move that no one sees coming, and a romantic proposal that the bride-to-be won't see coming, and I think most fans won't see coming. This is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and these are fresh spoilers for the week of July 22nd through the 26th. Let's start with the mustache and what he's up to. So the context for this Victor spoiler is that he has Adam working at Newman Media, running it, even though Nikki said she wanted to go back to her job there. And the reason that Victor wants Adam there is to use the media company to promote Glissade and take shots at Jabot. And of course, Adam does not want to take pot shots at Jack Abbott, and he told Victor that. Strangely enough, this week, Victor agreed. Adam didn't have to target Jack, didn't have to publish any, made up or salacious stories about the Abbotts or their company. But that doesn't sound like Victor, right? So I don't believe, and he agreed too easily to it. So I am suspicious. Adam is very suspicious because Victor gave in too easily when they had that conversation, but he still decided to go ahead and take the job, even though Sally didn't want Adam to. Adam's reasoning was that if he took the position, he could hopefully tone down Victor's wicked plans, and to whatever extent he could protect his friend Jack. So we saw Adam this week in the CEO office at Newman Media, and then Nikki Newman stopped by basically to harass her stepson and make accusations, as she does. She seems to think that Adam is up to something, that this was his idea, but this is all just a big scheme of her husband's. What I thought was interesting is that Adam encouraged Nikki to go ask Victor what he's up to. And Adam was telling her the truth. He said, I don't know what Dad is doing or planning or thinking. I don't know what his big agenda is. Maybe you can get it out of him. Go ask, please. Nikki did tell Adam, I want that CEO seat back when I'm ready to take it back. And of course, Adam doesn't want to get lost in the shuffle and pushed out of the family business, but he doesn't want to fight with his stepmother. He really did like running Newman Media before, and he was really good at it until Witchtoria decided to act out, shove Adam out for no reason except that she wanted to make room for the guy she was boinking at the time, Nate Hastings. So that's the setup for the spoiler for next week. We're going to have Nikki and Adam both in Victor's office at Newman Enterprises, Victor's CEO office. So Nikki's in the chair in front of Victor's desk. Adam is standing behind her in front of Victor's portrait. Of course, the mustache has his portrait there. And it looked like Victor has big news that he's delivering to the two of them, kind of a blindside. Victor says, I'm in the process of acquiring a company that's almost as big as ours. And Adam says, I'm surprised you even admit a company like that exists. And Victor says, it does, and it's yours. Speaking to Nikki, who's scowling. She's pulling this face at him. So I wonder, is this part of Victor's plan to keep her out of Newman Media? Is he buying Chancellor? Is Jill going to sell to Victor as long as he, keeps things the way she wants? So it could be a company we've never even heard of. That's possible, but there's a lot of suspicion going around. And I've seen chatter on Soap social media, and I kind of agree that this could be about Chancellor because Jill is very dissatisfied with the demerger. She's very dissatisfied with Billy right now. Lily is very dissatisfied with Billy. Billy's making power grabs. And Jill and Victor and Catherine Chancellor have that deep history. And of course, Nikki is in that mix as well. Jill is very sick with heart issues. She's responding to treatment, but she can't take power away from Billy. She can't grab the reins herself. And I think she thinks maybe Lily can't keep him in check, which I think is valid because Lily hasn't been able to keep him in check before. Even Lily, Devon, and Nate and everybody couldn't keep Billy in check. So it's a very complex situation, and it's evolving what's happening at Chancellor now that the demerger has gone through. Chance is thinking about walking away. So I could definitely see some kind of situation where Jill might let Victor buy the company for Nikki to run with Lily. But keeping the Chancellor name on there to honor Kay. Victor obviously wouldn't let the Abbott name go on the business, but it could be Chancellor Newman if that was what was happening. In the end, no matter what company it is that he's buying, it seems very clear to me that Victor is purchasing a shiny new toy to give to his wife, Nikki, because he has no plans to let her get back in the CEO seat at Newman Media. He thinks if Adam is running the media arm of the business, he can weaponize it, have Adam do his dirty work, wield it like a weapon, and he can't do that with his wife in charge because she won't let him get away with it. However, Victor doesn't know Adam is planning to push back on him pretty hard. I'm very interested to see Nikki's reaction because I don't think she's going to take this very well at all. And I think Adam is going to see right through his dad's maneuver. So that's the one spoiler. Now let's talk about the proposal. There's several couples that I could see proposing, Adam and Sally, especially since he's feeling guilty about cheating. Billy and Chelsea, she's feeling very guilty and she's thinking about confessing. He's trying to reassure her. I could almost see him proposing, things like that. However, it's neither of them. It's Devon and Abby. They are sitting in the park next week, enjoying the weather. Her head is on his shoulder and he just kind of looks down at her and says, "Marry me." It's very sweet. She raises her head, looks at him in surprise. Is she about to be Abby Newman, Abbott, Chancellor, Hamilton, Winters? Or since he's a chancellor, would it be Abby Newman, Abbott, Chancellor squared? I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. And, they have that kid together, even though they're, Chance is in the mix. But they say that how you meet them is how you lose them. And they did get together as cheaters. But I like them together. Abby is like the Newman everybody forgets. Devon is, he's pretty mild-mannered. I think they're a cute couple. They've had chemistry for a long time. I absolutely think that Victor would approve if he remembered that Abby was his daughter. Everybody forgets her. Even the Abbotts, they didn't even tell her that her mom was, having this serious psychological issue. And, she had to fly to Paris and ask them, "Why didn't you tell me?" And they were like, "Oh, yeah, we forgot about you." They did it. They said they were trying to protect her, but poor Abby, she gets forgotten all the dang time. But, yeah, I am just very interested to see if we would get a big soap wedding. A lot of times soaps don't splash out on the big weddings anymore like they did in the heyday, the 80s and the 90s. And for a Hamilton Winters, Newman wedding, I would expect something really big. Maybe something out in the park, out in Chancellor Park, named for Kay. I think that would be really, really cool. I wonder if they would get a surrogate and make another baby. I like this. It's very sweet in a pile of plots happening in sweeps right now that are just depressing and, angst-ridden. It's nice to see a little slice of romance. I'm guessing she's going to say, heck yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Come back tomorrow for our full roster of Y&R Weekly spoilers. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.